we finally have a date for the full Superman trailer, and that is on Wednesday. Fans are very excited, and the world is waiting for this movie to release. They did a
Very specific.
whole, huh?
It's releasing at 12 p.m. Pacific time, and Eastern would be. I'm not in Eastern. So I'm in Central. So what would Eastern? Eastern, I think, is 3 hours. I wrote it on my.
Would that be 3 a.m.?
No. Oh, sorry. I said. Hold on. I wrote it. No, it's 12 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, it's 3 hours. So it's. Wait, no, it's 9 a.m. Pacific. Sorry.
Okay.
9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you're like me and you're in Kentucky or somewhere in Central, it would be 11.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
And those 9 a.m.s, lucky son of a guns.
I know.
I had a 9 a.m. dog.
That's crazy.
You have it worse, bro. 11.
I know. It's like
that's terrible. Yeah, I'll be.
I think I have a call at 11 too. Yeah.
So, but yeah, and like they did a whole New York joint, which I thought was dope. You got to see it on there. So what are you looking for in this trailer?
I want to understand. It's funny. I was talking about it with Hungry on Threads today, and Hungry, why don't you tell us how you feel about it? I'm going to talk, but Hungry's got some harsh feelings. So I want to understand the premise of the plot. I want to understand the premise of the plot. I don't think we got really enough we didn't get any dialogue in the first trailer and then the first sneak peek. James Gunn has said this is the first official, like legit trailer. So I'm expecting a lot more from this. Also, there's a lot of people that are complaining like, oh, where's the Barbie level marketing campaign? I promise you, because I heard this, that marketing blitz is coming, and it is going to be a tsunami, is what I am hearing. It is going to be insane. And what the people who are complaining about the rollout have to understand two things. Number one, you can complain all you want. The results of their marketing right now are perfect. You could argue with whatever. You can't argue with their results. And because you can't argue with the results, my criticisms, your criticisms, basically irrelevant. Number one. Number two, they have to sustain the hype up until the first couple of weeks of this movie releasing. They can't just that's why they don't just put out the trailer when they could finally put it out. Like, that's why they don't release a trailer a year before the movie comes out. They do it, and it's very similar with the Ironheart situation. Different timing, but that's because we're talking about Superman, and Ironheart's just not as much of a demanded character. Now, I do think that this marketing blitz is going to be insane. I think this trailer is going to come, and this trailer is going to allow that marketing blitz to sustain the hype where they need to through the first 3 weeks of the movie, the Files release. But yeah, I want to understand the premise of the plot, and that's really it. That's all I want from the trailer. So what do you want from the trailer? And then we're going to get to Hungry's comments, because Hungry's got words.
But yeah, I saw his response. I'm like, oh God. So for me personally, bro, I don't really want to see anymore. I have little nicks, as in like, this is just me just thinking like, I really want to see how he flies personally. Like, is it like in Invincible where there's really no gather in his flying, is just kind of straight and we see speed, or like when he flies, are there like pops in the air, or when he increases speed? And I have little details that like I want to see, but I am ready for the movie to drop. As much as we cover, leaks and rumors and stuff, I do like the mystery of not knowing much, and I kind of like how we don't really know a lot about it. One of the biggest things I want to see more is just I want to see Clark Kent talk. I want to see Superman talk. How does he talk to Lois Lane? Like, those are things I want to see, because just that voice when he's talking to Crypto, it's not that I don't like it, but he's badly beaten up. So that's not his regular voice. So I do want to see, and I want to see how he interacts with just other people. And I'm not saying like we get a 2-minute scene, but like we get like little, cut scenes of him talking. That's really all I want. I don't really need much for real. Like, James Gunn already told us, this is going to be accurate. It looks great. The fortress really looks cool. I just saw the ad of it was Superman laying in his bed on in Smallville while Crypto's sitting on top of him. It just reminds me of my dog. My dog's such an idiot. She does the same thing. So I like, bro. I'm telling you, I'm having like PTSD when I'm seeing all this dog stuff. But yeah, man, I am. I don't really have to see much personally. So I'm just ready to see this in theaters.